Hey y'all, welcome back to the channel. We got some fire clips today. I hope y'all enjoy this. Please like, subscribe, leave a comment. I appreciate it. But we have some Pynco gameplay of me and Salt Flats killing a bunch of people, which is really fun. Pynco's really good in my honest opinion for destroying Discord groups. And also being solo, I really like having the Pynco in a group though. If I am solo, it still works while you're solo, so that's why I enjoy it. But really good video. I popped out, did a bunch of editing, a lot of Pynco gameplay though. Fought a lot of Discord people. This group ended up having some Metries and a Sarah that killed us before and we came back, and I decided to bring my Pynco back, and we absolutely destroyed these guys. They tried to put up a decent fight, but overall they get folded pretty easily, but it was still a pretty fun fight. They got a few Metries. This was before the Metry TLC, so the Metries were definitely weaker, but they had a Sarah, Conk, a Metry, and then there was 3 of us, and we go in, we decide to fight them. We had the intention of coming back and fighting them anyways. I'm like, I'll bring my Pynco, so that's what I did. But Metry, they're like, oh shoot, there's 3 of us, 3 of them, so we go in and we start wrecking them. But I hope y'all enjoy the video. So we got all of them, and then they also had a Meg, so it was like a 4v3 and they lost it. But these Raptors tried to get involved. We were lucky to be able to, like, yeah, that's not happening, and we scared them away. They're like, yeah, we don't want that smoke. So we gave up on those guys, and you have this clip of this Alio getting absolutely demolished by my Pynco. I switched to, we were in Salt Flats another day, and there was a group with 2 Kents, a Alio, they had a Kilobator also, and they were being quite the little turds. They kept running away and just wanted to die, and then they also had a Packy on top of that. So eventually, I bring my Pynco. I'm looking for these guys. The Alio was the first thing that I was going for. So that's 1 down. And then we eventually find the Kent, and we kill the Kents, and then we find the Packy. Kill the Packy also. The Kilo, being a Kilos, they like to hide a lot. They like to jump up on rocks, and that's what this Akilo usually, I guess, did when we were trying to find him before, and that's what he does again. He eventually hides from us, and it's like, okay. It's like, why be trying to fight somebody and then get up on a rock and hide? Like, I don't know. I don't get players sometimes, especially Akilo players. Akilo players and it would be Packy players are crazy about hiding. That's all they do is jump up on rocks and then look at you. But see the Kent, I'm checking my stamina. I'm telling my buddies, I'm like, they're over here, let's get them. So Here's another good video though of me getting these Kents. So, not gonna lie, that was pretty satisfying when the aloe hit that packy and the way it crumbled. But they ended up all dying to us. And then, for context, this group, this was another Discord. These guys were pretty salty. We killed their Titan once before, and he opted to coming back with. He brought a TT back, and then he brought back a couple. I think he brought a couple Megs eventually, and then the next clip after this one is part of this Discord. We fight them. I think like a little bit after we fight them here, except they bring back even more stuff to try to kill a couple of us. It was me, a Meg, and the Aloe, but we see their mid-tier stuff here and we go for it because we got to kill that stuff before they do too much damage to us. That Titan will just chase it down and use our stamina essentially, and that's what a lot of people will do, is use essentially the apexes to kill us, and they just use all the stamina they have, and then they sit back down and get it all just to stam you out while they have mid-tiers on you. So we eventually kill some of their Megs, and they bring back more stuff, but this guy was pretty salty. It's always funny to watch like Discord groups bring back like double the numbers and stuff, because you can have numbers all day, but if you don't have like people who are decent at like actually PvP, it means nothing. And I've been seeing that so much actually, like people being completely buns at the game but having like crazy numbers. They'll have like double the numbers and they still lose, and that's what eventually happens to these guys. I hope you guys enjoy the video though, but let's get into it. Let's get some of these Megs. So we get one one of the MiGs. They're not very happy. The TT was pretty pissed off, as you could tell. He was trying to block us and stuff from hitting the MiGs, but luckily there's enough of us where we can kind of transition ourselves around that Titan and kill his mid tiers. But we kill that Meg, and it was funny because they both tried to jump our one Meg. They're like, they must have been like, oh, he's solo, and then I came out of nowhere. They're like, oh shoot. But I come up here to heal a little bit, get some water on my nest. Nests are really good to use. I personally like the nests. I use them for healing. If I need heals, I'll just hop on it for like a minute or something and get full health. That's personally what I do. It's pretty smart. A lot of people don't really take advantage of their nests, though. They just build them for growth and then forget about them. But I use it to heal, which is kind of nice. And then if I need to switch my abilities, I think it has to be 75% to switch any abilities, but that's what I do. And then I heal up a little bit. And then my buddies are like, oh, we're being jumped again. I'm like, oh, shoot. So I roll back down there, and I end up helping them. But they get jumped. Somehow the other Meg came back like super quick. So I roll back down though. I help them out. We kill more of them. They get more salty. It's kind of funny though. But it was just the Meg and the Owl. And then they're getting jumped again. And then there's the Titan. But it's pretty funny that these guys can have numbers all day and still lose to like a good duo or a good trio. But there's the Megs, they're back. They're being Megs, being quite ready. Oh yeah, and then they brought back 2 Megs and a conch for us, which is kind of low-key crazy. So we start picking them off, but here we go. Just fighting this Discord group. We fought them for quite a while. those guys chase me up to Hoodoo. The Titan comes up and tries to get me, but of course my headbutt I try to hit on that Meg just doesn't register at all. Apparently that's not it can't register in water, you know, but I gotta love that sometimes things just don't register. And then Wi-Fi hits, of course, hit somehow, which I don't get, or Bluetooth hits, I guess, per se, but taunted the Titan there a little bit because he literally brought like a couple Megs and a Conka to like try to kill us and still failed. So I don't know, it just proves that numbers isn't everything on Path of Titans. You got to be decent at the game too in order to kill a trio, which is kind of funny. Like, he just could not kill us. I think they killed maybe one of us once during that whole fight, which lasted quite a while because they kept bringing back new dinos or different dinos, and eventually the timer ran out, which kind of sucked. But logged back into a different server. My friends were fighting right up the rip. They're fighting just a sub owl, and they kill it. And then eventually, of course, we're fighting another Discord group who thinks they can take us out. They brought 2 Pynco's hats to try to kill us, but we're unsuccessful at killing us. And it's literally like right after this, like right after we get up done here, we go up and hit a nest, and then we're attacked by this group, and they could not kill us either. But they got mad because we kept killing their Pynco's. They kept running around and stuff. We kept killing them because they kept trying to attack us and stuff. So essentially, we'd kill them. They'd bring back different numbers or bring back different dinos, and we just take those out at the same time. So looking at my skins, I eventually get melanistic on my Pynco, which I honestly looks really good on the Pynco, which I love. I always tell my friends though, you can have melanistic on your dino, but be like trash at the game still. And I've seen quite a few dinos who will have melanistic and then aren't really good at the game. Also, I've seen like really good players who have melanistic on their dinos because they play it a lot and they grind it a lot. Like, I've put a lot of like hours into Path of Titans, and then like just to get a melanistic skin, you gotta grind like a good couple of hours and not die, because I think when you die you lose like 600 marks. If not, I think you lose more if you have like thousands, like 6,000-7,000. I think you lose a little more. But yeah, I've just started grinding for melanistic on Gondola for like most of my dinos. Like, I think I have on Pynco, Dasp, Conka, Duck. I have it on now, so they look really good though. I really like it. Probably my next one is going to be my EO, which I tried already. It died a bunch though, just being jumped by people. But here comes these Pynco's with their hats, here comes the hats. They bring in 2 hats, I believe, and try to pick us off, but able to get away from the bird. Of course, it's always the hats. They always bring a hats. I don't know why. I can't get it. I really don't get it. They just bring them in. But we eventually fight them off. Here's their 2 hats, 2 Pynco's, 4v3, and they end up losing this. And then they eventually head towards sand caverns and fight them over there, and we eventually kill them. But another really good fight. I hope y'all enjoy. Let me know what y'all think. But I do love my Pynco. But yeah, these guys also have some crazy like actual Bluetooth hits who they hit on the tail and then they somehow hit like middle of my body. But here we go. we end up killing a couple Pyknos there. He decided to try to jump me, and we destroyed those guys. Those guys, though, we fought that group for a while too. They kept bringing back like Pyknos to try to kill us and keep failing. They had crazy Bluetooth hits. Like when we started engaging them, like they hit me on like the very like actual tail end of my tail, like the very freaking edge of it, and somehow like hit a full body shot on me. And I was like, there's actually no way he hit a full charge on my tail and then registered my body. I was like, that's crazy. Just the lag. Some people have some crazy lag, and I fought quite a few people. And then you have this Metri I just go in for, and then he pulls in. Another Metri pulls up in a Sarah, but eventually kill this guy too. This is after the Metri TLC was dropped. Pykno can still kill the Metri pretty easy, in my honest opinion. I can still kill a Metri pretty easy, but Metris are pretty fun to play still though. I've played them a little bit, but eventually this guy runs me back to his buddies, end up fighting him and his buddies and kill this Metri and his Sarah friend. So another good clip though. Another good fight. Honestly, Salt Flats I enjoy so much because the fighting's like actually usually even numbers. So we kill those guys. Then that Meg killed that Sarah because he was super mean build. But I'm like, trying to get that Meg off my alpha critter because I'm like, I need 300 marks. I stole it. And then practically I have another clip. The next clip is from Green Valley. I am down there questing because I died, and I killed a Toronto Titan that was like probably late adolescent sub, and then I was just questing, and then I see this Dasp go by, and I'm like, ooh, that'd be a really good fight. But my buddy's like, well, we sent you a waystone, so accept that. I'm like, okay. And I'm like, nah. I'm gonna go fight this guy. So this Dasp knows I'm going for it, and he just starts booking it, and it was foggy, so I almost lose him. I'm like, okay, where's he going? So he goes through Dried Lake, and I catch him almost to the path to going over into Green Hills, and he decides to camp I guess it would have been a wall. And I was like, yeah, that's not going to happen, buddy. So I end up 1v1ing this Dasp on my Pynco, and I've done it enough now. I know how to play the Pynco to be able to kill a Dasp or Owl with it, which I didn't think it was like that good for like fighting Dasp and Owl until I like started playing it a lot, and I've got it down to where I can just kill them now like this. And I've had quite a few of my buddies fight me like, yeah, you're pretty good on Pynco. And yeah, I love Pynco, just the stamina, and it can catch just about anything. And you can hit anything with that charge, Latins. I've even killed multiple Dals on it. Aloes, I don't know, like even Apexes, it's good for Apexes. So I eventually catch this dude though, and I kill him. But I hope you all enjoyed the video. Please like, subscribe, leave a comment if you want to. I appreciate it. I will see y'all next time, but thank you for watching. See ya. Peace. Ramye out.